y'all, we're gonna do some baked potatoes. We're gonna do them smoked on that Woodfire grill. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. It's gonna be a short and sweet, easy video for you guys to follow along with. You're gonna be excited, so let me just tell you right now, throw that thumbs up in there for me. Comment down below. Guys, this is gonna be a good one. What did we do to get to this point? We gotta get our potatoes ready. So first thing we do is we scrub those potatoes because you know they're dirty as all get out by the time they get to us from the grocery store. And then got them on a tray, a little olive oil all over them, coated them real nice, and then put a little salt. And now that's gonna help kind of crispify that skin on the outside of the potato, give it a lot of good flavor with that salt. That's pretty much how I do all my potatoes, whether we're baking in the oven, the grills, whatever, okay? Next thing, get that temp spike in there. Now, you don't have to have a temperature probe in there, but for me, I like to take my potatoes to about 210 degrees internal in there. That way you know it's cooked all the way through. It's gonna be nice and cloud-like softness in there, right? So that's what I do, okay? You don't have to. You know, you'll see the timing that it takes on this one, but your mileage may vary, you know, depending where you're at, you know, elevation, climate, any of that stuff. So I'm gonna give you the time for this, but I take the potatoes to about 210. That way they're, you know, done all the way through. Don't have to, that's just the way I roll. We're gonna set this beautiful machine to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll put the Celsius right here somewhere, okay? And then we're gonna use the bake setting with the wood fire button. So we're gonna get some of that wood fire flavor, but we're just gonna use the bake setting. If you have one of the wood fires that only have the 3 settings on it, use the smoker setting. As far as pellets go, we're using some cherry wood pellets from Bear Mountain Barbecue Woods Pellets. I'll put a link down below for them. But that's what I've been rolling with lately, and I dig the flavors that I get from their stuff. I've been using it on my kettles too. That's some of their applewood and cherry chunks for my kettles. So when I'm doing the grilling and the barbecuing with that, just got some good clean woods, and I'm enjoying them. People always ask what I use. That's what I use. Okay, so cherry wood. We're gonna get this thing fired up, let it go through that ignition process, and then get those spuds on. These should take from about 40 to 60 minutes. These are pretty good sized russet potatoes, so kind of take that into account. That's why we're putting the probe in there. So yeah, it's a little bit of hedging our bets as we go. You know, we don't want to just guess at it. We want to make sure we're where we want to be. I'll put a link down below for the temp spike. Use my link, save you a little bit of cash. Guys, do me a favor, put in the comments down below what you put on your baked potatoes. So I have some leftover steak in the house. We got some cheese. We got some, you know, some green onions we'll throw over the top. Tons and tons of butter. But what do you put on your baked potatoes? All right, now let's get fired up. Come on down. We're gonna turn this bad boy on. Go to the mode bake setting. Gonna go 400 degrees. And time 1 hour. Hit that wood fire flavor button, hit start, let it go through the ignition process, and we'll come on back and get those potatoes on. Smoke is rolling, guys. Okay, let's go and get these on. Shut it down. We'll see you when they're ready. Team, these took about an hour. I just opened up the deal. Check them out. Got a nice dark color to them. The skin is nice and crispy. I pulled out that temp spike, which hit 210 about the same time the time was up on this, so got planted out pretty well. So you're shooting for, like I said, 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your climate and, you know, elevation, all that stuff. But these are ready to go. I've pierced them with a knife. They're nice and tender. Got tons of smoke flavor on the outside of them, so they're looking good. They're gonna taste good. I got my steak, my cheese, little Uncle Steve shake to put over the top, some butter. Let's go ahead and doctor one up right here and give it a taste test. What do you say? Let's get one of these potatoes off. I got some heat resistant gloves here. Gonna go ahead and cut down the middle and just give it a little push up the sides here. Whew. Looking gorgeous. You see the skins nice and crunchy. Now have tons and tons of flavor. You can see the steam coming out of there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some get our little stuff here to doctor it up. Go in with a little bit of butter or a lot of butter. It's up to you. Fan of the butter. Go on with some cheese. Yes, please. We got our steak right here. Guys, this is straight up Wagyu flank steak that I did on the kettle the other day. Oh, so good. Let's grab a little bit more cheese on the top. And we're making a mess, but that's okay. Then we're gonna add a little extra flavor in there with some Uncle Steve's Lucky Shake. All right. And you know we need to get a little green onion on there. Gotta give it that pop of color, what'd he say? Dug me out a big old bite of that potato. Got my steak, got my cheese, butter, green onions. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that right there. Look, you're not getting that much smoke on the inside flesh. Now, if you eat that skin, you're gonna get some smoke because it got hit with the smoke. But it was just a nice little subtle, you know, hint of it in there where it's not overpowering, it's not out of whack, it's nothing crazy. But you can taste it. It's like, hey, you got some wood fire flavor. Okay, so very good. The steak, obviously, is money. You know, it's Wagyu flank steak. You can't beat it. But so dang good. So dang good. I did this on my XL wood fire, but you can do it on the OG wood fire or even do it in the wood fire oven. You're gonna get the same results. It's gonna be money. You're gonna love it. If you guys are looking for inspiration on your wood fire grill or oven, guys, I got plenty of videos on it. Check it out. Check it on my channel. But I also have 3 cookbooks for the Woodfire Grill, and the 3rd volume of the Woodfire series has a few in there that works well with the oven too. They're $5 each. They're a downloadable e-cookbook. But if you get the bundle where it's all 3, it's $12. Save you a little bit of cash. For the temp spike, knives, cutting boards, merch, all that stuff, all down below. If you'd like to become a show producer like all these awesome people scrolling in front of me, people that would kill to have one of these potatoes right now, there are 2 ways to join up. Either you hit the Patreon link in my video description or hit the join button right next to the subscribe button, which you should have already hit by now. I've been losing members. I don't know what the hell is going on, but you know, if you'd like to become a show producer, help out your boy, help out the channel, do the things I said. All right. Other than that, guys, we're done. Listen, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.